No, because I'm psychotic. I know. I don't fucking care. Anyways, no. Their spirit is giving me psychic. I'm getting like suddenly, it was weird. I just had an experience where I got like the literal wind knocked out of me, and it was like my two existences, like it was like a collision, like a if you think of, I don't know, if you think of your split identity and you think of putting it in this fucking centrifuge and smashing them together, and then they collide, and like that, it was so fucking woo! Wow, yes, I'm aware. I need help. I just came from therapy. That's why I have been weeping. Spirit's giving me messages in a direct line, using my Spotify, and because I have it on shuffle and it's playing. Sorry, I'm it's a lot of energy, and it's nothing bad. None of it is bad. That's why I'm like, I don't know why I'm crying. I think, oh, okay, that's what Spirit is saying, is like, well, why does it need to be a bad thing that you're crying? Wow, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Oh, gosh. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm fucking no. My spirit guides are fucking so fucking fun. Okay, I'm aware I look like I need to be admitted. Do with that what you will. I've never been more healthy in my entire fucking life, so I guess figure it out. I don't know. But Spirit, I was channeling the Folgers theme song. Not theme song, what the fuck? Like the jingle, the best part of the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Like those commercials. Oh my gosh. But with the way I feel right now, I get, oh gosh, no, I don't want to say it out loud. They're gonna think I'm stupid. Oh, well, okay, I just said that out loud, so yes, they do think I'm stupid. But no, Spirit was giving it to me, and the best part of waking up is when your soul's fucked up. And that was actually really healing. Wow. And yes, I'm still on my fucking meds. No, I haven't missed a day. Fuck you. Healing is so hard because healing looks like falling apart. And when you heal and people can see it, they mistake you for falling apart. And when you're a people pleaser and you're impressionable and you go off of other people's energy without knowing who you are, because you can't tell the difference, because you've always trusted everyone around you and you've always just permeated the energy that was around. You didn't know that you were a fucking generator of your own energy, and so you're just being an extension of everyone else's, and it makes healing really fucking hard. And I heal through humor, and I guess this is for the Christians out there who want to say that having spiritual experiences or certain things like the psychic stuff, having certain abilities, being in tune, tarot cards, runes, certain things, any of that, if you, for the people who condemn that or think that that's evil, and yes, I'm speaking from personal experience of being fearful of God, and not in the way that you Christians think that you are, but being afraid of doing something that's blasphemous or that's wrong. And how do you live like that when doing your very purpose and your gifts and coming into yourself and being yourself and being like the generator of the energy that you are, having that be a direct opposite of what you're grown up in that says is evil? That is so fucking stressful when you don't know, because you spend your time trying to be like, I'm confused because I know I'm not evil, but why is this me? So I guess this is a message for the people of religion who think that another opposing view or another opposing practice or ritual or worship or prayer is evil or against God. The only thing evil or against God with that is your thought process, your perception, and the fact that you are not allowing yourself or anybody to feel or experience or think or believe or love authentically, because you're putting things in a box that shouldn't be boxed up. You're limiting things to confines of a specific ideal that was man-made. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to get the grease off of my steering wheel and I apparently pushed it. That was weird. Now I feel like that was God being like, honk that bitch. Yeah, honk that bitch again. Yeah. It was because what was going through my mind at that point when I was going to say was that people will tell Christians will get offended that that's blasphemous for me to say that the Bible or that religion or that Christianity is man-made, because they'll say that that's offensive, if it's offensive to Jesus or God or whatever. And that was when I was thinking about that, and I was going to say something about it when the honk came, and it was this honk of this wake up horn of wake the fuck up. Because if you believe that God is what you are judging through, or if you believe that God is what you are confining certain ideals to, if you are judging another person, or for the way that they sin differently than you, right? You're directly telling me that you don't believe in God's power, that you don't understand how powerful he is, how almighty he is, how loving he is, how accepting and there's no words you can put on it, how omniscient, omnipotent. I'm thinking of that was giving Friends. It's and there's omnipotent, where Ross is there, Joey doesn't know what it means, and Ross is like, Joey, omnipotent. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, or something. I don't know. Wow. Sorry, I was trying to be inspirational for a second, and then I got distracted because so much of life is distracted by the very thing that you're claiming to believe. So much of life is restricted and confined by the very thing that you're claiming to believe. Whether that's you're confined to a marriage that's not happy, or a location that doesn't bring you joy, a weather that you hate, different, like a job that it makes you miserable. The only one tying you to those certain ideals and things is yourself, not God, or God's order, or God's love, or God's provision, or God's commandments, or your purpose. You're the one assigning or attaching energetic perceptions and thoughts and judgments and understandings and misconceptions and any of those fucking words. You're the one doing that. And I'm not saying that to be like, you look in the mirror, you fucking bitch, it's all your fault. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, there you go. You heard it. Put that little clip on repeat. But at the same time, I'm saying it compassionately. Like, I don't believe anyone is doing it on purpose. I know for a fact people are not doing it of evil intent. People are lost. People are hurting. People are confused. And people are doing what they think based off of what they know. And if all you know is a certain something and you're not exposed or you're not exposed to something else, how are you able to shift your perspective? Or like you can't know what you don't know. So I guess this is for some reason turning into something that it started as me wanting to play a song that I just realized I didn't play. And now God is showing me is because the whole point was it was supposed to come after my whole speech. After I just talked and made myself look like a fucking psychopath. Now I'm supposed to play the song. Wonderful. And I look at the thing at 11:23, which is 1, 1, 2, 3. Divine reorder. Divine reconstruction. Divine plan. Divine path. Looking forward. Blessed. Blessings. Something being divinely given or divinely guided blessings. Sorry, I'm kind of mainly saying that for myself because it was to remind me that like I'm not like into myself for knowing that I'm good at something, for like speaking or for like sharing a gift. I'm not against God. I'm not blasphemous. I don't condemn you for thinking that of me, but like it's really hard to heal under that energetic environment. And I think that something we all can relate to, whether we have different political views or different humanitarian views or just religious views or whatever it is, something we can all kind of agree on. Sorry, yeah, I'm autistic, I'm having a hard time, I kind of want to like go under a fucking rock and live in a pineapple under the sea, and I can't, so I don't want to look at the fucking thing because it makes me, that's when I get self-conscious and I'm shy and too embarrassed to say what I need to say. But yes, I'm aware it's embarrassing and weird. And see, those things, those are projections because I don't feel that way about myself. You know what? I think I think I'm beautiful. I don't know. I think even when I'm fucking sobbing and weeping my ass off, I think it's pretty. And so when I say those things like, sorry, I know I sound psychotic, I'm not even saying it because I think I am. I'm saying it because it's all I've ever heard, and I don't understand why, and I don't attach myself to it, and I don't believe that. But a lot of my 20s has been trying to fight with my own understanding that I am not that. And trying to fight with everyone's outside energy of always continually fucking projecting your own pussy ass fucking ideals and beliefs because you don't want to look in a fucking mirror. And you're just making all of you again, seriously, I'm venting now. Now I'm venting. I don't know. I needed to get off my soapbox and then I fucking got back on. I'm sorry. But I say it not to be placing blame or shame or burden. But it's like, wake up. Like, wake up. Like, it doesn't need to be a big thing where we're placing blame and pointing fingers. It just needs to be a wake up. It doesn't matter why you slept in. It doesn't matter who didn't set the alarm or who did or who set it to the wrong time or who is running late. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you open your eyes and you wake up in the morning, right? So wake the fuck up. Because we're all hurting, and no one needs to be. And it doesn't need to be this big thing where it's like, oh, it's the Republicans, oh, it's the Democrats, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. We don't need to always have a continual blame to point, because what that's doing is it's taking the energy of whatever it is you're saying that needs to change, and again, I think people don't do this on purpose, so it's not something that's ill-intentioned, but there's a lack of accountability there. Because if you're trying to say that this is something that needs to change, and you're not realizing that by trying to find blame or trying to find the problem with it, and again, I'm autistic, I work off of, when I hear that there's an issue, my first thought goes to what's the problem? What's the root of the problem? Get to the source. So I think that a lot of what we have in conflict is not even so much political or like societal or cultural or religious. I think it's neurodivergency that people are not understanding is so much more normal and common than you think, because your brain is thinking so one-tracked that you need to, there's a problem. We see these big issues, mass shootings, genocides, political issues that are, again, made up, politics, anyways. We see these things, and our brains naturally go to what's the source of the problem. But on the other end of that coin, what is that doing? Placing blame. And what are you doing when you're placing blame? You're deflecting the energy you're taking. If this that I'm holding in my hand is the blame in physical form, this is the root of the problem. And I want to say that the Republicans or the Democrats or the Christians or the atheists or the witches or the Mexicans are the ones No, I'm not blocking. I'm not blocking what makes me feel good anymore. I'm not blocking. Sorry, I got a text and then it made me need to say it out loud. Okay, actually that was part of it. That's part of the message that Spirit was trying to show me. When you're doing that, you're blocking the direct line and avenue and energy to the actual change and resolution, to the actual healing and reversal of what it is that you're acknowledging and know as the problem. So even, you can be a humanitarian or a philanthropist or somebody who deeply cares about social issues. But respectfully, I think a lot of us are doing it wrong. A lot of us are doing it wrong. Well-intentioned, but doing it wrong. And that's where you have two sides. I mean, if we're talking about just in America, like two sides. I know there's more than one, but you know what I mean. You have conflict. You have human conflict. Throwing the blame ball back and forth like a fucking beach, like you're playing beach volleyball. And that's not actually solving the problem. And God is saying, like, I recognize, guys. God's like, hey, guys, we know you're trying this. Okay, forgive me. I'm going to say this in the exact way that I'm getting the message, and I'm going to sound like a bitch. Or like I'm being very condescending. But I'm just repeating it in the way I'm getting it. And I'm getting it like when you're in a kindergarten classroom or preschool. I am a mom of 5, and I also have worked in daycares and preschools. And I have homeschooled. And when you talk to toddlers or children and you're like, oh, no, thank you, friend. I know that you didn't mean to do that, but we probably shouldn't do that. Or like when you say like, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a bitch. No, but see, I'm not. I know that you think I am. But I'm just like pointing out stuff. Sorry, they're giving me a lot of slides right now. I'm slideshow and it's moving quick and my mouth can't keep up and I know I'm changing subjects. Trust me, I'm very self-conscious when I do this because I'm aware of not finishing my full thoughts in the segments that I open. The slides that I open in my head, like when they show me a slide and I start talking on it, I'm aware I don't close it out, and that stresses me out, and that has kept me from really expressing and talking a lot in my life, is not being able to finish things because there's always so much. And I'm trying to work through that, so I'm trying to do this anyways, even though it really fucking stresses me out. And with that, God is saying that we as humans, and we as people who understand and see that the world is in a very, very desperate place. But just like when I was thinking about how there's when I just said it stops me from doing this, when I think about all the different avenues that I can't finish. That's the same thing of when you think about how scary the world is right now, and you think about how overwhelming and how there's no way that one thing you as one person could do, there's no way you could finish something that would actually make an impact. And God is saying that that is not true, because all you need to do is complete yourself. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. How profound is that? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm not saying profound as if I'm like giving you a profound message. I'm saying it because I'm processing it in myself. Because if you know where I've came from, you understand how shattered I've been. And you've seen it. And it's like God is using my spiritual gifts that me fighting with my whole life, or being confused about, or thinking were evil, he's using that very thing to show me that that is how I heal myself. And something about that feels like it's really important. And yeah. Long story short, we're all people. No, I don't think you're evil for, and this is, God doesn't either. God doesn't think that Christians are ill-intended, because he's showing me this idea that like that maybe there's this fear of like, if a Christian does start opening up to like the omniscience realm of like understanding that all religions hold aspect of the same truth. Every single religion has aspects that hit to an aspect of truth, right? Every single religion does. No one religion holds all truth, but every single religion holds aspects of truth. And what is that truth? It's the same across the board, because it's just what is. And God's showing me this idea that maybe there's a fear, and I'm going to shift it not to be just to Christians, but to anybody in a specific staunch viewpoint that you grew up in, that you're afraid of going against because you don't want to turn your back on God, because that's not the intent. The intent is to understand what is and what feels right, and what for you to understand what is. But you're worried that in doing that, you will be blasphemous or disappointing God or disrespecting Jesus. And God is wanting to point out that that's absolutely the opposite. I need a minute.
Oh, sorry.
That the fear of that
perpetuating the problem. And I was trying to think of a way to say it more sensitively and nicer, and I couldn't think of a way to articulate it, but that's it. It's because I'm so sensitive to hurting other people's feelings. I don't want to be that way. I don't want to point blame, but it is really hard to point out what is around people who are very sensitive to what is. And there's nothing bad with being sensitive to what is. There's probably a reason you're sensitive and get ruffled up. Things ruffle your feathers. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not sensitive in a bad way for that. You're sensitive in a good way. You're connected. You have abilities. You have talents, intuitions, and gifts. Spiritual intuition, ancestral wisdom and knowledge. But you can't know what you don't know. And if you don't know that that's actually a gift, rather than something that needs to be like from ego, if you don't know that, you don't know that. And God doesn't shame anybody for that. And we shouldn't shame anybody for that. But we should talk about it. Because again, I guess, just beat the dead horse. You can't know what you don't know. And if people aren't talking about that, people aren't going to hear about it. And it's not about trying to get on a soapbox or get on your high horse. It's about being authentic. And if that so happens to put you up on a platform or somewhere where a lot of eyes see it, that's not always your fault. Just because you're speaking your truth. And with that, I think I'm addressing that. I understand that I'm someone powerful, and that I have a strong perspective, and I have a strong ability to articulate things that people can't put words on, and I have a strong ability to articulate things that others can relate to in the exact way that they needed to. It's like God uses me to put words on things that other people in themselves cannot explain. And I can only do that because I've had to fight my whole life to understand it in myself. And God is like saying, like, that thing that you're hard on yourself for, when you called yourself psycho so many times throughout this fucking video, that's the very thing that makes you worthy of being seen. Wow. Wow. I have text to send. I need to go. Anyways, I sent my text and then I realized I never even played the fucking song. So here you go. Sorry, the whole fucking slop of mess, which I'm not discrediting it when I say that. I'm just saying it to acknowledge that it was a slop of mess. Was it fucking profound and beautiful? And do I still think I'm gorgeous as fuck? Abso-fucking-lutely. Duh. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Anyways, the song that I was gonna share, I'm just gonna play it. I'm kind of speechless here for a second. Let me just, let me... 3, 2. Sorry, hold on. I have to connect my phone to the fucking, I don't know. Apparently I'm having connection issues, which is really fucking ironic considering I've never been more connected to source in my life. And if that doesn't tell you that we are all misaligned, I don't know what fucking will. Look at the way I'm naturally glistening. I'm sweating my fucking ass off like a whore in fucking church. And I love it. And I don't say that to put myself down. I say it because why does it care what? Why does it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Holy shit. Spirit is hyping me up right now. Okay. Hold on. Okay. First, I need to do Bluetooth. Give me a second. Okay. now that I'm back into my body, I feel stupid playing this song. Because it's like embarrassing to me. Because Spirit was like showing it, obviously for a reason. And when I play it, you're going to know why. And it was to give me the confidence and to be like, to remind me that this is me. And that I need to embody that and not be afraid of that. And, long story short, I'm learning and it feels awkward and icky, but only because I've never been accepted and allowed and embraced when I've done that. And I guess I'm being told that I need to give it to my damn self. So, meaning like accept myself. Alright, this is She Knows It by Steven Rodriguez. I'm gonna start, hold on. Okay. It won't let me start it over. I'm hitting the back button. It's pausing it, but it won't let me start it over. Why the fuck? What the fuck? This is weird. No, I'm having tech issues. Hold on. Let's try this. I don't know. I'm having tech issues. This is weird, but it's She Knows It by Steven Rodriguez. The moment's over. I'm fucking irritated now. I'm hot and sweaty. And I made the mistake of putting fucking lotion on for the first day in 2 fucking years. And I feel gooey and melty. And now I just talked through the fucking... You get it. I'm gonna shut up. This is for my goddess bitches, my bad bitches who know that they are something special, but who are afraid to be because they feel like that's a bad thing for some reason because people have used it. To shown it. I was gonna say show it and own it at the same time. From every angle, yeah, she lays me down. Choked up, no doubt. She got the handle, but she'll keep it round. 3, 2, 1. Night, light, when they call for action. I'm so sweaty. I'm fucking, wow. Okay. I can't see a damn thing. I don't know. I don't have anything in microfiber. Goodness gracious, I can't see a goddamn thing. Hands are cuffed. She drives the camera crazy. I think she knows it. There ain't no one to bother and she ain't afraid to own it. The glitz and glamour's flaming, but is it hopeless? This goddess of a woman really gets the people going. From every angle, yeah, she lay me down. Choked up, no doubt. She got the handle, but she'll keep it round. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck? What the fuck? You can't tell me there isn't a fucking motherfucker attached to my energy right the fuck now. Why did my music just change to you're a fucking bitch, hope you know that shit? What the fuck? I'm sorry, you can't make that fucking shit up. What? Turn out the lights, kick off your shoes, lay in our bed. The song wasn't over. My moment wasn't over. What the fuck? You're a fucking bitch, hope you know that shit. Holy shit! Wow, God has humor, and if you want to say that that is fucking not of God, you don't know God. Holy shit! God is good. Stop it with your low expectations. This song is by Atlas, if you think about what that means, holding up the fucking world. You're a fucking bitch. And I hope you know that shit with your low expectations of yourself and of God. Because confining yourself to a religion that is separating people from people is not of God. You don't know who God is. Stop pretending, bitch. That's for the people who need that. For the rest of you, I'm not trying to be offensive. You can't trust the fucking hoe. You can't trust other people's perceptions. That's not truth. How many others have you sleeping with? All I know is I don't deserve this. Okay. Back to my moment. Yes, I understand that was a good distraction. But we're gonna... Or did the song play? The song says it's only 2 minutes and 13 seconds, so maybe it was done. Maybe Either way, that was the next song, and that still is fucking... That still rocked my shit. It's like the Spirit's giving me the symbolism. It's 2:55 right now, 5:5 is change, and my thing says 99. 99 is completion. Completion, bitch. I think she knows it. There ain't no one above her, and she ain't afraid to own it. The glitz and glamour slay me, but is it hopeless? This goddess of a woman really gets the people going. From every angle, yeah, she lay me down. Sorry, I can't have the AC on really loud because the noise is too, the wind, I can't, but I'm hot, so that's the trade-off. I can't have the noise. What the fuck? That's how my brain works, and you think I'm crazy for that? No, that's God giving me connections to validate the things that I'm thinking. I am not crazy for that. The connections that I just made was I said I can't have the air on, the noise is too loud, but yet I'm sitting here overheating and fucking hot. There's a trade-off. Are you gonna be fucking hot, bitch? Because if you're gonna be hot, you gotta be able to deal with, you're either gonna have noise, you can drown the noise. You can sit in the noise to drown out your own heat. You can sit in the noise to cool off your own self. But bitch, you're supposed to be fucking hot. And that's what they mean by climate control, bitch. That was funny. Now I'm curious. I am curious about what this next song is. I need to be done. I'm so fucking hot. Wow. I was gonna say hungry. Truly, you need to understand I'm not into myself. I'm very much out of myself most of the time, and that is why I'm gonna let myself be fucking into myself right now. Turn out the lights. Okay, what's the next one? I'm curious. Or when you finally like address how much shit you've been through, or how much people have wronged you, or how much you have done, how much you've overcame, when you finally address it and you're like, how did I let it get that bad? How did I get so far from myself? When did I let my heart go? When did I run away with that and like completely lose myself in it? When did I lose myself in this marriage, in this job, in parenthood, in the noise? And God is saying you have to come to terms with that there's some things you'll never know. But when you feel like there's nothing you know, when you feel like you don't have anything, when you feel like you don't know which way is up or down, you feel like you don't know what direction to go, you feel like you don't know, you just don't know. What does everyone always say? In a world where you have to protect yourself, what is this? What is it? You only have yourself. When no one is around, you only have yourself. So when you don't know anything, you need to be able to know yourself. And if you're sitting there right now, feeling like you both don't know yourself and you don't know anything, the answer to happiness or to love or to abundance or comfort or peace or safety or security is not going to be found in a person, in somebody else, in codependency, in projection, in attention online. It's not going to be found anywhere, because what do you have when you don't have anything? You only have yourself. You can only find that within. Wow. And I looked at the fucking timer at 10:46, which is the time of day I was born. It is 3:03 p.m. on Monday, September 1st. 99 degrees outside. My life path number is 3. 9 means completion. September 1st, the first day of the rest of your life, meaning September is 9, the month of 9. 9 is completion, end of a cycle. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Yes, you want to look back and try to conceptualize and understand the root of the problem of where things went wrong with whatever pain or heartache you're releasing. But there's just sometimes there's some things that you'll never know, and that is okay too. $11:55 when I looked up. Divine change. Divinely orchestrated change. I'm a fucking peach. I don't know why all of you hate me so much. 12:12 on the fucking timer. I don't know. Look in a goddamn mirror.